So I was in physical therapy for 3 years. They did neurosurgery on me, and I still have one paralyzed leg, and both of my feet are paralyzed. Don't have any feeling in them. And so I was gaining weight and thinking, golly, what do you do from a wheelchair? I went from a wheelchair to a walker to a cane. But at least I was up and walking. And then when the dragon boating thing started, they got me in that dragon boat, and I have to tell you, it was a wonderful feeling to think, I can do this. They have to help me in and out of the boat, kind of. I'm not exactly, spry on my feet anymore. But once I get into the boat, it's just an amazing thing for me to be able to do that. And not only do I feel better about myself, because the endorphins kick in because you're exercising, but I've started to lose weight, gradually. So it's just been kind of a lifesaver for me.
There we go. You can do it. You can always do it. And you can always work hard. And you can always make yourself better.
Yeah, I was a little bit depressed for various reasons. And a friend of mine suggested, I think that you would enjoy paddling on the water. Come on Saturday and try it out and see if you like it, if it's something that you would like. So when I came to dragon boating, I got addicted to it on the first time. I like the camera, the fact that you have to be in sync and work together. After menopause, I did gain some weight. And this helped me get back, the arms start sagging and so on. So the dragon boarding helped me to get it back in shape a little bit.
Well, the biggest thing it did for me was because you have to strengthen your core, my back doesn't hurt anymore. I used to wake up every morning with a backache. You don't have to get out of bed, and it never hurts anymore. Well, it's true. Just being part of a team makes a big difference. And what's interesting about the team and why I liked it at first is it's a group of people. When I first started, it was 14 to 70. And people that I wouldn't necessarily have associated with or, come across. And it was just such a diverse group, and that's kind of what made it interesting.
All right, get the whole boat in.
Well, it was interesting because 3 years ago, I had no idea what dragon boating was. We started dragon boating as a cancer survivor support group. So we got a couple boats, and we would get survivors out in the boats with their support people. Their husbands, their family, their whatever. And we'd go out and paddle and get a little exercise, and you'd be out in nature and see the dolphins and the manatees, some bald eagles occasionally, and just have fun. And people would start laughing and yucking it up and having a great time, and it brought them out of their shell. And the support groups are supposed to help them come out of that shell, right? And 3 years ago, when I started dragon boating, I was 54 years old, if I'm doing the math right. I weighed 285 pounds. I sat in front of my computer 10 to 12 hours a day. I did no activity, exercise. Every once in a while I might run down the block and have to stop and breathe hard for a while. But, and since then we got into the dragon boating, and over the years, those 3 years, I've lost 90 pounds. I've gone from being pretty far out of shape to being pretty much in shape. It's really turned my life around from a physical aspect.
Keeping it interesting is important, as well as having a goal. That's really helped me a lot.